Morning, Zorgland! Welcome to the WBPL 76, where things are happening. Things, TM. Happening, question mark, question mark, question mark, enter. Reformat. This is Werlin, aka the Desert Owl, aka the Wookiee. AKA don't call me late for food or I will eat you. And let's see if I can get this to work today, shall we? Yay! I see game! So, is there anyone out there this morning, or am I shouting into the void once
Rise
again?
and shine! Dang, you rise late. I've been waiting forever. Almost 10 minutes now.
10 minutes is forever.
But that's neither here nor there. Come on, I brought Lil Belle. We're going riding. Swell! Saddle up and let's get a move on. I'm fixing to take you to my favorite... Come on, Lil Belle. Let's giddy up. I live for this! Woohoo! We're flying now.
This is automated. This is slow.
Whoa, Lil Belle, it's that away.
If this was an actual horse, we would have fallen into that ravine.
Take a gander. I sometimes ride out here for my morning cattle herding. Take a deep breath, soak it all in. We're above all the dust and gunk, so the air is extra fresh. Plus, the view ain't nothing to sneeze at neither.
We're not up high at all, but, you know, we're on the exact same level as my...
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
There are nice higher levels that we could be going to, but we went to this place.
What's your take, partner? Feeling inspired? Humbled by the vastness of the great outdoors? Huh? I don't follow. Well, ain't getting any younger. Woo! Phil's in a good mood today. Yeah! Yeah! Giddy up! Come on, faster!
If this is a good mood for this horse, I hate to say a bad one.
Yeah! That's my favorite running spot. I like to bring Belle out here and just gun it down that hill. Hands tight on the reins, wind in my hair. Here's pretty much the only spot I feel like I'm anywhere but inside city lines. And it's the furthest my folks will let me go. They think I'm still a kid. But when the sun sets out here at my spot, I'm whoever I want to be. Whether I'm hoofing it or riding like the wind, out here, nobody can tell me what to do. I'm a bird, wild and free. But my pa doesn't even want me out this far. He's always saying I gotta be more ladylike, which is just code for boring. I'm a legal adult. I know how to take care of myself, but they still treat me like some baby yak male.
See, she's supposed to be, according to canon, 17 at this point in the game. So, or 18.
One of these days, though, push is gonna come to shove, and I reckon I'm gonna have to... Say, wanna hear a secret? I've got a treasure box hidden nearby. I'm quietly saving up, storing away a few goals here and there. Then, before you know it, whoosh! I'll be buying the first ticket out of this one yak town. Like I said, free as a bird. Huh? Ain't you paying attention? Say, I tell you what, cowpoke. I hereby issue a challenge. See if you can find my treasure chest. I'd consider it a favor whether you found it or not. If you did, that means I didn't hide it good enough. You're all right for a city slicker. And a staunch companion. Real true blue. I feel like I can tell you anything. Anyway, I gotta get home. You wanna ride back to town? Alright, you go find my...
Ooh, what have we got here? I don't remember seeing this before. At least not this one. Well, let me get past this. There's an arbitrary wall there. Good morning, Grimos. How fare you today? So as we just learned, she's thinking about leaving home, and she's got a secret stash, and she's legally 18, so Learn to cook chestnut. Alright, well. Lots to do, lots to do. So, is there anything interesting going on out there, or is it just life is normal? Which life is normal can be good, you know. Thank you for the follow, Queen Cassie. Greetings and welcome. I am doing well. I am Werlin of the Black Pants Legion. The WBPL 76 is a kind of interesting stream, as it's not just one of us. There are many of us in the that are part of this community. And, well, we all do something completely different. From game streams who are chill to game streams that are, well, designed to kill and scare. To, painting and cooking and other things. The WBPL 76 is a, well, think of us as an old early access TV station transplanted to Twitch. Well, Yan does two things that are very important. He handles the money, and he makes the ratings. Yeah, I need to actually get back into doing more of my commissions. Well, I haven't taken any for a while, and I kind of miss it. I am not Builder of the Year yet in this run. I probably will be this year, but it usually takes a little bit of time to build up to that, and since this is the first year of this run, I don't know if I'm going to make that or not. There. Things will now build faster. Greetings! Now, I will be honest, the next event, the YAML races, is the only event in this I'm like, I have no idea what the purpose of this is. Yes, I'm taking two that I don't have the stuff for right now because they're easy to collect. Well, you are always welcome here, as we say. Yeah. Stay a while and listen. There are lots of us doing lots of really strange things on here. Who knows, maybe some year I'll even break out some extra cameras and do some jewelry making. That's a frightening thought. Thank you, Grimos. Yeah, I'm not falling behind. I'm actually looking for new commissions, but, you know. I've got 2 events definitely scheduled and 2 possibly scheduled for this year, so. Should be interesting. Yes, Twitch is annoying with ads, and they're even saying they may start putting them even if you are subbed. Now, whether they actually do it, I'm not going to say, because, well, this is Twitch. That could be taken so poorly. I don't know yet. Probably. I just don't know who this run. I've played several runs on this, and I try to do different people each time, and I'm not sure who. So, I figured I'd bring that up here in a little bit to the community and see what you guys say. Who do you think I should romance? No. Not Pen. I am not doing any of those at the moment. They're supposed to be disabled. Sorry. Thank you, Grimos. Sorry, I just A, don't have the space right now, and B, probably would hurt myself. Okay, so infiltration core and plumbing. Infiltration core, I need more graphite. Plumbing? Wait. Plumbing needs glass? Let's go make these deliveries.
Hello. Thank you.
Hello.
See ya.
Ah, Coop's out.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I said
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah?
I have leveled up.
Oh.
You were born? You weren't hatched? Hmm.
See ya.
I was thinking you got hatched. Oh well, glad to be wrong.
Thank you.
Picture delivery.
Oh, this photo, huh? This one takes me back. We couldn't be much older than 20 in this photo. This is not long after we met at the Oasis. She was running her hotel, and I was a gardener with no real purpose. We met when I was just passing through, and I was instantly struck by her passion. She told me about her dream to share Sandrock's beauty with the world. How strange that those fiery eyes, full of passion, would soon instead be full of tears, and all because her dream came true. Indeed, she shared her oasis with the world, but the world did not return the same kindness. Nothing gold can stay. Time, regrettably, marches on in only one direction. Perhaps Sandrock was destined to be used up. I tried my best to turn back time in the desert. I was but one man, and my quest was folly. She looked so happy in this photo. I'd almost forgotten about that look of hers. If only I'd stopped her that day, when she went to check on the straw grid. Oh, sorry, I've kept you too long, haven't I? Young one,
Such sadness.
thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos. Oh, well, if it isn't... This was Mason's first day as a builder here. One of the cheeriest folk you could have known. Back then, anyhow. Your friend reminded me of it. Mion. Always the first on the scene to lend a hand. And I'd almost forgotten about those two. Email and Lou. That woman there with the glasses, and that fellow wearing a suit next to Theodore. They took over running the town at the height of the relic rush. Lou believed with development, Sandrock would figure out ways to overcome its environmental drawbacks. So he did everything he could to push for progress. Sadly, he was mistaken. With all those big machines coming in, along with more and more mouths to feed, the water dried up, and that was the end of it. In his later years, he tried to find a way to keep what was left afloat, but it was too late. He left office a broken man. Same thing happened to Email. For nearly 40 years they fought for this town. But we all have our limits, I suppose. Now, no one in this photo is here anymore. But we have new hope in this town now. We've learned from our past, learned from our mistakes. Sacrifices are sometimes necessary to make progress. Let us hope that the last of our sacrifices have been made.
No, we're gonna roast a couple of people over an open fire. Yeah. Probably build a wicker man.
Thank you for finding this. I think let me know if any more turn up.
Grimos, are you gonna be volunteer for the first one? Hey, it seems like I'm at least getting comments on the commentary. Yay! Let's see if we find all the errors today. Even higher in what? Move. Yeah. Explain. Okay, that one was broken as broken. Alright, let's go make these deliveries. Bring some 4x4 posts.
Thanks.
Next time, I'll just deliver them straight to your forehead. Is that okay? You wouldn't mind that, would you? Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to do that. We're not allowed to harm any of the named characters. Even if many times I want to, introduce them to a sandstorm cliff.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, I need to go get more filtration cores tomorrow. Yeah. Get the stuff for the filtration. The water must flow. Preferably without spice additive, because, well, spice additive is not considered to be... I know melange is the spice of life, but you know... I've been told I need to cut down. And as you can see, I'm not very good at walking without rhythm in this game. Yeah, here's a question for you guys. Should I do the YAMLs race, or should I go get more graphite? Anyone else have any comments, questions, or theories, or should I just go mine graphite? Alright, well, since Grimos is the only one voting, I guess I'm going mining. Let's scale some things up, shall we? Yay. Option to get more stuff. Yay. Alright, let's watch out for the electric fence. I want to know where the electrical supply is coming from after all these centuries, personally.
Well, writing short stories is good. Having a creative outlet is important. I have been working on, well, campaign things. As some of you, well, no doubt know, I had a personal tragedy this last week, and so I'm not at 100%. I appreciate everything people have done for me so far, and, you know, yeah. Yes, I do not think that Shai Hulud should visit Sandrock, though. That would probably be a very unhealthy thing for Sandrock. Also, Sandrock, other than a few stretches, like, you know, here on this side of the canyon, isn't all that sandy. It's more rocky. And Shai Hulud probably wouldn't feel very comfortable. Shai Hulud also doesn't like water, and well, obviously there's some because there's greenery. Now, if we're going for, like, the critters from Tremors, they could be interesting here. And I could see that being a very popular DLC. You know, some graphoids would be very interesting here. I did clean up the damaged water tower earlier. At least I thought I did. Just think, I was carrying this whole water tower in my pocket.
You builders did a mighty fine job once again. Just in time, too. I believe our next shipment of water is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Our town owes you two our gratitude. Commissioner, you really ought to handsomely reward these builders for their efforts.
Right. I'll add that to the tab as well.
Saying I'm supposed to talk to you, but you're not letting me talk to you. Yes, it is strange, but, you know, such is the way of force.
You're handling the main tank and such for the water tower, huh? Yen just got me rebuilding pipes in the pump. I'm jealous.
Wouldn't the filtration core be part of that? But, you know, whatever.
See ya. Okay, so I'm building shoes for pets. Also, I wish to talk to Yan.
Let's see if he'll talk to me now. Of course, I wish to talk to Yan with the 2x4.
Well, well, bang up job on the water tower, I must. You know, it's funny. When you and Mian got here, I bet old Mason the two of you wouldn't last a week. Luckily, he's so far off by now, I doubt I'll ever have to make good on that bet. Now, where was I? Ah, that's right. You did such a good job of following orders that I've decided on behalf of the Commerce Guild that you deserved a bonus for all your hard. Here's the amount promised by the city, 50 goals on top. Haha, that's right. All for you.
Woohoo! Lots more people like me. So I now can see all of them on the radar as green dots. You know, it helps to actually be able to make the equipment that I need for commissions. It also helps me to be able to put the... Yeah, okay, no, never mind. I am not allowed to put the chromium pick through Yan's skull. I have to keep repeating that to myself, though. Does he pay the bills, or is he shorting us? Well, looks like I'm gonna have to go get some more interestingness tomorrow. Yes, he is the legal representative of the Builders Guild. Welcome to winter. Winter was coming. That's why I didn't plant anything more in my garden right now. Although...
Hello there. I've heard all about you. So glad to finally meet you face to face. I'm Trudy, the mayor of Sandrock. Anyway, I just wanted to come by and introduce myself, since I just got back in town. We don't get a lot of new folks, so I'm mighty glad you're here. I'd also like to extend an invitation to the next fireside on Sunday. We've got a lot to talk about. No doubt you've heard about what Logan's done. You seem to be adjusting quite well to Sandrock, and we're happy to have you. See you around.
Okay, and I've got people dugging at me. Uh-huh. Second place! Yay! I refuse to put Mia in her place. She's a good worker. Let's see what's in the relic bag. Dancing statue piece. Go find water. Steal it from the oasis. No one will stop the ox from stealing the water. And if they do, well, the fox wasn't being foxy enough. Looks like I need to be doing some things here in town. Weekends are good.
Uh-huh. Yep.
6 sand carp. We can do that.
Well, if it isn't my favorite builder! 10 picture frames, post haste. What are they for? That's why you're the... Thanks. See you soon.
This is to get you in trouble. I know how this works.
Minister, I beg of you to reconsider.
I've told you, Miguel, the people won't stomach another water tax hike. They're stretched thin as it is. I doubt half these folks could even afford it.
Every penny, Minister. You know this.
What I know is this. Now is a time of tribulation for our people. We need not burden them any further.
But this project will add cost.
It inspires hope. We can afford it.
We're spending our goals on frivolities, meaningless eyesores.
We're spending our goals on our people. We're giving someone a chance to make a day's earnings and an opportunity to make a difference in this town. That, to me, is priceless.
What's priceless?
Well now, always in the right place.
Yes. Hope. According to some, the church needs a new mural in the temple. The church would be highly appreciative if you could work with our town's artists to manifest these vague requests. The minister thinks that certain effigies of our faith are uninviting. Will you assist us? Heard us, did you? It's not my place to question the minister. She has the final say in matters these days, and I must respect that, however much I may disagree with her decisions. She gave rather limited notes on the specifics. Nevertheless, I would expect Pablo or Amira should be able to produce a painting of sufficient quality. If we're conscious of budget, perhaps even Jasmine could be recruited to our cause. The church has allocated 1,000 goals for the project. Here you are. What remains afterwards will be your commission for the frame. Return to me when you have the items in question. Be swift, builder.
Here's a 2x4. Upside your head. And yes, there's a lot of people who I wish to put 2x4s upside the head of in this game. That's half the fun of it. Alright, Burgess, what's up?
Oh, hello! Lovely day today, isn't it? Then again, isn't every day lovely and fabulous, Sandrock?
You were entirely too happy.
I've actually been meaning to tell you about something. You see, I consider a lot of people to be my friend, even if they don't always feel the same way about it. But you, I think you're my bestest friend in the whole wide world. Yeah, I just know. And when you're, I feel like I can do anything.
Congrats.
So, here's my idea. If you're up, it's probably not news to you that sometimes out in the desert there are wild arcs roaming around. You remember arcs, right? Oh, no, but that does. Don't worry. I'll remind you. At-risk citizens of Sandrock!
Yeah, new verbiage for me.
You know the type. Tree choppers, cactus poachers, lunch bag stealers, litter bugs, jaywalkers, jugglers, and worst of all, water wasters.
Okay, you need to calm down.
So, I'd like to commission from you a weapon. A weapon so powerful that it will take care of those arcs once and for all. That's right. Those arcs will be gone forever. I'd like you to get me some flowers. Flowers that will kill them with kindness. I believe that if we show these arcs the beauty of life up close, well, there's no way they could continue to wallow in their arcs. Fantastic! I knew I could count on you.
You know, if it were just Mason and his diligence-averse style of building, I'm not sure we'd have been able to be back on track in such a time. Oh well, no sense in
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of, well, interestingness now. Where are my peril sensitive sunglasses when I need them? I don't think I've seen this much snow all year. Alright, let's see what all these missions are now. Because I've got a lot of them at the moment. I've got to go beat up the kangaroo, build the time machine box, build those, which requires the tailoring machine, catch fish, dried sancuda. I need more sancuda and soy sauce. We'll go get that when we get the deliver the fish. Oh, I think he is. I'm gonna have to build a bigger sand trap. There's one. Two. There's three. Let's go give him these fish and get the soy sauce.
Greetings, Night Owl.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Alright, well, I'm going to put the Barracuda on the drying rack. And then I'm going to go see what they need at the salvage company.
Need to salvage in the scrapyard? Let me know if you do. All right then. You come to the entrance.
You're throwing Robocop at people. Okay. Okay, so I need more boards and more paper. Plant and harvest roses, but they shouldn't be grown in winter, I don't think. Talk to Pablo.
painting? For the church. Darling, I'm afraid I must respectfully decline. My art is suitable for museums, gallerias, and possibly poetry jam coffee shops if they're chic enough. I can hardly think of a place less hip than the church, I'm afraid. Perhaps the lovely Amira will be up to your task.
That's why she's staying in the middle of the street.
Welcome. Is there something I can... A mural for the temple. It's a wonderful idea. But a mural that size will take some time. And that's not something I have a lot of. Still, since you'll be putting aside your work to make the frame, perhaps I can do the same. It's a tough job, though. And with things being tight lately, I'm afraid I can't offer a sizable discount. So it will be 1,000 goals for the mural. Would that work for your budget? Wonderful. I'll get started.
Sometimes I'm too nice for my own good. Sometimes, well, I just want to burn them down. Burning down the building. Okay. Yeah. Stiff, sore. Mm-hmm. I need a lot more chromium work. Hmm. 20,000 gil. How much do I have? 13,000. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Oh, I need to be building the tailoring machine. Yes. If you're not doing 10,000 things at once in this game, you're not playing it right. Marble slabs. I need marble slabs. Yeah, I don't. I'll make it pretty quick. Alright, well after this day in game time, I'm going to take my break and get up and move around and stretch and do things like that because, well, sitting is bad for you. Or so I keep getting told. Alright, let's go take the sand cuda and go distract the cat. Yeah, I should not do squats right now because last time I did squats, I hurt myself. Oh, I need to remember to stretch better first. Also to remember to wear pants that, don't rip out when I do that.
That ball of paper. Can I have a look? I think it might be mine.
Those are definitely something, Samurai.
No, I didn't mean to litter. I'm sorry. I dropped it out of my window in a fit of frustration earlier.
That'll
Thank
be
you.
200 gil.
It suddenly occurred to me that I'd written a particularly beautiful sentence on this piece. I'm sure it seems strange to rifle through trash finding a single sentence. But to a writer, inspiration comes but at a moment's notice. But I couldn't remember what it was I wrote. Let me see. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. No, that's awful. No one would remember that. What was I thinking? The stars glisten with the light of 1,000 lives. A diamond, an oath, a promise. This sentence, what do you think? You're too kind. When I was a child, I thought stars were like diamonds. I wrote as such, and even the teacher thought my similes were beautiful. My classmates, they didn't understand. Perhaps, but I've always been in a special situation. Since coming to Sandrock, So, in order to stay here and write my books, I need an income to supplement my daily expenses, and So, my wondrous, amazing, kind builder, I have a request. For the sake of helping those in dire straits, eating nothing but the specials at the Blue Moon, could I ask you for a discount next time I need your services? You're too kind. Well, today has been enlightening.
We'll see. I'm gonna jack it up 50% and give you a 20% discount, okay? Good. I shall not use those words in stream so that we don't get, yeah. Yeah, crazy little people are coming out.
There. Now I don't have to worry about the water for a little while. Why in the world is that in a hotkey? That should not be in a hotkey. Oh, yes. I shall send you to Stovall. Somebody or other. Oh, I know. It was Captain Stovall. Yes. I shall send you to Captain Stovall for administrative punishment. I believe your boots were not properly tied. That's going to be a week of water rations. Followed by 2 or 3 weeks of hard labor. And you're going to have to run that bloody hill now 3 times a day instead of just twice. Come on now, Night Owl. You know you've wanted to do that a few times in game. Oh, which reminds me, major post will be hopefully today, if not tomorrow.
Hey, Peck! Why haven't you gone home yet? It's so late. That's not like you.
Heh. I'd never get caught dead doing overtime. You just don't get it. That's why you'll always be small time, Venti. Night shift pays double, and you work half as hard. Plus, I get to sleep all day tomorrow.
Well, if that's the kind of life that makes you happy. Oh, yeah, I have a few bottles of yak meal milk here. You love drinking it, right? Take them all.
Ooh, hey, yeah, that's the stuff. Look, maybe I got it wrong. You're all right, Venti. I could make a super jumbo yak shake with all this. Oh, but not until after my shift is over.
Well, it's as you said, is everyone in Sandrock is so wonderful.
Yeah, is that like scientifically true? Yeah, now that you mention it, I could totally get away with it. I could suck.
I won't tell if you don't.
Whoa, when did you get so cool, Venti?
That should do it. Oh, you're here. Your footsteps are so light that I didn't even hear you. You scared me.
Is that so? Oh, well, let's not talk so much here. Let's go quickly and salvage up some precious relic. Let's go! Amira is such a beauty, and she's also very kind. Whenever she talks to me, chatting with you makes me forget all the tiredness of the day. Amira is such a beauty, and she's also very kind. Whenever she talks to me, I have a feeling that Peck has a crush on someone. I wonder who it can be. Maybe it's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. It can get really hot in Sandrock. Fortunately, Amira is such a beauty, and she's also very kind. Whenever she talks to me, your digging movements are so efficient. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. Amira is such a beauty, and she's also very kind. Whenever she talks to me, I don't really like your boss. He seems so strict and uptight. Whenever she talks to me, it's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. It's so much fun digging through junk together with you. Time flew by so fast. Here, take all of these. Wow, look at the stars in the sky. I rarely stay in the scrapyard this late into the night, but I didn't realize the view could be so beautiful. It reminds me of my hometown Baja, where I would wake up in the middle of the night and see a sky full of stars. I love open spaces. You know what? Nights have their own scents. Like now, if you take a deep breath, it smells like dark ore, weeds, and even motor oil. It's different from the scent of things during the day that have been sun-baked. It's quiet and kind of refreshing. And I can also smell your scent, a professional builder. It's easy to recognize it's you.
I'm not sure I take
do
that.
You need to get home? How about we go sit by the crane lift, chat, and look more at the stars? Let's go. We'll sit over there.
I'm being flirted with.
I didn't invite anyone else to come and dig through scrap with me. I think it's a very enjoyable thing to do privately, so I only want to do it with people I feel close to. So, please don't tell anyone else about the fact that I brought you here to dig for scrap, okay? Is there anyone who doesn't like salvaging? I will never hate salvaging scrap. Maybe some people think that scrap is dirty and unsanitary, but I grew up in a landfill, and my greatest pleasure is finding various discarded items and turning them into something useful.
Okay, this explains a lot.
Sleeping in a trash can is more comfortable than sleeping on a bed. Working to help others recycle waste materials is absolutely my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
Many people say that. I often see people on the street who look like me, but there are still differences. Venti is one of a kind. So, my good friend, you'll remember me, won't you? Okay, let's go back and rest today. It was...
Alright, well. On that interesting note, yes, I should be getting back to bed.
There is not, but, well, I won't give anything away. There is fun yet to come. And on that note, I have to get up and move around because I've been sitting down for over 2 hours and I'm not supposed to do that. So, I'll be back in a few minutes. You all be nice and good to each other, and I shall return.
Good news, I have successfully returned safely. Pin-up girl love interest has arrived.
Well, look who it is. I've really missed you. Let me see. All right, you seem fine. That's a start. Have the sand bandits been caught yet? Were you scared back then? I mean, I think I would have been. I hope so. You know, if you're scared, you can tell me. I won't tease you too much. What's taking them so long? Is this Logan guy really as nefarious and cunning as the papers say? I hope he gets caught soon. Phew, but it's great that you're all right. You don't know how relieved I am to see your face. And oh, look, I brought you a whole bunch of stuff. But take me to the famous Blue Moon Saloon first. I'm dying to try all that sand food. I'm absolutely starving. We can catch up while eating. I have so much to tell you.
Okay, go on.
Sandrock's bigger than I expected. Luckily, I brought my sneakers, huh?
Take her to the Blue Moon Saloon.
Ooh, so this is yak milk. I thought it would be gross, but it's actually deliciously good. It's kind of crazy. The first time I travel outside of Highwind, and it's to Sandrock of all places. After you left, I often find myself wondering about you. How your work is going, how you're dealing with the sandstorms, if you're happy, and so on.
See, I got a second girl hitting on me now. What is up with this?
In my mind, I kind of built you up as this hero, coming to save Sandrock. Silly, isn't it? Hey, I'm serious. I subscribe to the Tumbleweed Standard, and I keep seeing your name pop up. You fixed the moisture farm. Your ma couldn't believe it. She kept saying, "Really? Our child?" Your pa even joked that there must be someone with the same name as you here. But they're just not used to us doing grown-up stuff, I guess. You've always been kind of foolhardy, though. Always running into things before thinking. So I guess it kind of makes sense for them to feel that way. When you talk like that, it makes you sound so mature. You've really changed, you know. I mean, you're still you, but there's this air of reliability now. I guess I can't call you the idol master anymore.
Oh. There. Alright, sorry. Had
Maybe
to take
when
care
I
of
finish
something.
school,
Someone texted me
I should also go somewhere else and
importance.
expand my horizon. But I don't know. I tend to get lonely by myself. I'll probably be homesick by the second week. Us? Look, I'm only staying in Sandrock for 3 days. Then I have to go back and take an exam. I have a little request, though. Can you show me around town? Oh, by the way, Now that I'm finally here, anything you want to ask me? My studies are going really well, actually. I'm working like crazy to keep my grades up, though. Hey, are you growing any crops? I almost forgot that you're doing desert planting, right? It's so interesting. It uses completely unorthodox techniques. That's kind of what I'm studying at the moment. Unconventional farming methods. Professor Law, my master, is the lead researcher on these methods. Like, how can you increase yield and growth under the same conditions? Or even bringing crops back to life? But,
yes, the hometown
his
friend.
methods are still under development, so I'm bound to secrecy. Which reminds me, where is the moisture farm in Sandrock? I've heard a great many things about it, so I'm curious. If you're free tomorrow, could you go with me to take a look? Please, pretty please, with an hour. They're doing really well. You don't have to worry. When I'm around, they talk about you and Sandrock all the time. Speaking of, your ma wrote a... so, are you in love? Anyone you met in Sandrock that you like? Or maybe someone likes you?
I'll hit her.
Huh? Hey, don't tease me. Oh, we got so caught up in talking. All right, I think we've talked enough already. All right, you go do your builder stuff. I'm gonna get some rest.
She gave me water. Yeah, I've got to be a professional flirt in this because, well, you know, I am a happily married man in real life. Yay! Bye! Talk to Miguel!
Technology leads to war.
Technology does not lead to war, but war leads to more technology. You've got it backwards. And you are ignorant because you have it backwards. War leads to war.
Good work, Builder. I do appreciate the effort, make no mistake, but I am not. We both studied in Mayday. We've known each other for a long time. She's always been bright-eyed and idealistic, seeing the good in everyone. The ministry adores students such as her. I, on the other hand, have held tightly to the texts and the studies into the age of corruption. We need to learn well from the demise of the old world. When I was sent to Sandrock, the temple was just another building. The citizens paid no real heed to the teachings and had lost their way.
Still don't.
They watched my servants skeptically, unaware they were repeating the sins of their forefathers. Others believe they are devout, but I can see the corruption inside them. They always did everything the way they wanted, not the right way. Do they not
Sure,
see
your
by
way.
flaunting the rules left and right, we're blindly stumbling into another Armageddon? I tried to warn them, to open their eyes. The matter of the heart and the soul oft stand opposed. Those with the best intentions can inflict the most damage. The age of corruption was full of well-intentioned people with no sight of the light. Let us
Quiet,
place this work
Grimos.
upon the
You
temple
might be
walls.
picking up on things.
A spectacular piece of art. If only its purpose were not so incompatible with my beliefs. To cover up the day of calamity. Are we to forget our history? Sandrock has its problems, but is not the most core of our beliefs to never forget the day of calamity? Nevertheless, I was here for a short while before Mady sent Matilda. As soon as she arrived, we received... I presume her interpretation of the Light Scripture was more... fitting for the people of this town. I'm not one to question the Church's orders, so I graciously accepted, as do the citizens here, evidently. I worry the minister is too... lenient with the citizens of this town. She seems to believe the people here want to follow the light, but only a select few profess and show their belief in an appropriately... fundamental manner. Anyway, thank you, Builder. I appreciate your dedication. Every act you perform for our city helps...
Yep, the art in this is really good. Alright, you get to die now. Where's that coming from? Yeah, you got petrified wood. I need more of that. Because petrified wood is required in order to make higher level tools. See, I'd rather just collect these chests than use them, not have to destroy them. But they don't give you that option. Yeah, this seems to be a bad glitch. Well, let's go see if I can get some more chromium.
level up. Da 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 da. Ooh, chromium ore. Yeah, I need more chromium. But I think that's what I'm getting at this run. I really wish it wouldn't keep forcibly putting things into my toolbar that I don't want, but you know, I was unable to convince the developers that that was a bug, not a feature.
You finished! Amazing!
Yes, give me money.
Why do I need all these frames, you ask? Well, lately one of my photos, the Desert Rose, has been Indeed. Once I'd heard Jasmine got her hands on an old world camera, I began to smell with this keen. You see, I come up with the term Desert Rose, and I made it the title for one of the photos I'm selling. Desert Rose, of course, refers to What exactly do you mean by that? No. I've started calling the city of Sandrock the Desert Rose. I'm trying to get the term to catch on. You know, good branding like that could get more tourists out here. Anyway, 10 frames are almost certainly not enough. I have a feeling I'll have to reorder a batch from you once these are sold out. After that, I'll
Aha! Meet the new box. Same as the old box, or just as sturdy at least. Well done. I'll bet this thing would last 1,000 years, you overachiever you. I've got my stuff. Are you ready to go bury the box? Just give me your personal item and I'll put it in. Nice to meet ya. Good choice. Maybe people in the future will write about this stuff in their history books. You ready to go? Let me know and...
Morning! Ooh, hey, let me see your workshop. What's it? Not bad, not bad. Did you build these machines yourself? And wow, that assembly station is way bigger than the one you had back home. Hey, I have an idea. You've been away so long, everyone's forgotten what you look like already. Yeah! All right, let's do a cool pose. Not bad. It's actually a pretty good shot. When I get back, I'll show it to your parents. I'm sure they'll be proud to see your work. All right, I'm gonna tell you our plan for today, okay? That way you won't get worried when you can't find me. I'm visiting the moisture farm later. You know, it's actually really famous. Professor Law has even mentioned it in class before. All right, I'm gonna head over there.
Uh-huh. Yep.
besides wheat, we also have pomato. Look, they're over there. In the beginning, we really struggled with sandhoppers. It took a few generations to breed something that could withstand them.
That really is a long process. We were also cultivating tomatoes in one of our experimental greenhouses last semester. I had the highest yield of tomatoes, but the potatoes it produced, it must have had something to do with the soil.
Hello. I was just talking to your friend here.
Ah, you're here! Mr. Zeke was just showing me around the moisture farm. He said you repaired the hydrogel. Oh, by the way, Mr. Zeke, Professor Law said that if you want to grow bigger and juicier tomatoes, you need to control the irrigation temperature. If the temperature gets too low, it's not conducive to proper absorption of nutrients.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, and just call me Zeke.
I just remembered the little greenhouses you used to make me. I planted some banana berries there. They turned out delicious. So sweet. Ah, I'm sorry. My mind likes to jump around a lot. I just say what pops into my head. The builder used to call me Goldfish because of it.
I understand. It's nice to find someone with a similar love of botany.
What about you? Do you like planting here? All right, expert. Since you're so high in... First question. Which tool is necessary for planting in the desert? That's right. Next, what kind of produce can't be grown in the desert?
That's right. It's really hard to grow lettuce in Sandrock.
Lettuce and many other crops need sticky and moist soil. Although most of the free cities can grow them, it's a real struggle in Sandrock. But don't give up. I'm sure in the future, breakthroughs will be made, and we'll be enjoying Sandrock lettuce. Oh, I didn't trip you up at all. If I had known, I'd have prepared more difficult questions. You should see the questions on our tests. But if I'm honest, your answers kind of show that you really do care for your crop. Planting is actually a super interesting and... Oh, by the way, Zeke, I have something to ask you. These are the raspberry seeds cultivated by our school. The school heard I was coming to Sandrock and asked me to give these seeds to you. The teachers are curious about how these seeds will grow in a desert greenhouse. If it all goes well, maybe you'll be eating raspberries soon.
Thank you. I'll accept this on behalf of Sandrock. Let's grow this together. All right, that's all of them. Thank you for your seeds, Nia.
Thank you too, Zeke. I learned a lot today.
Now, you two take care. I need to go take care of some crops.
That was really great. I learned a lot. I need to go and write a report for school. God, when I was hanging out with you, it really felt... If I'm honest, I kind of want to stay a little longer. No, of course not. Well, thanks for coming with me. Excuse me, are you Mr. Mort?
Huh. Mr. Mort was my father. Please, just call me Mort.
Mort? It's nice to meet you. Before I came here, I learned so much about you and Martle. You two are inspiring. Not only did you build a town in the desert, but you expanded the boundaries of human civilization. Even now, you're still fighting the sandstorms.
You sing my praises too highly, I fear. We were simply young and stumbled on a beautiful oasis. But times have changed since then. I fear it is no longer the town we once found.
Don't you worry, Mort. My friend will help rebuild this town, and in the future, loads of people are going to come.
Ha! I hope to see that.
Oh, of course, I've been muted. Here I was yammering and I've been muted. I was saying, of course Mort will live to see this. Except, is Mort really alive? Because he's part of a computer program. And,
You ready? All right, let's go.
Is he actually going to be
All right,
alive
this
to...
is the spot. I put our stuff inside. Mine included a few builder materials following in Hicks tradition. I also included some historical record for my personal item. Well, I thought it'd be... because... Well, here, we can use my camera. Hey, look at us! We look like pros. Oh, I guess we should write a letter too, huh? That was the most... Okay, Well, that's that. I can only imagine one day there'll be other people opening up our time capsule, reading our letter, and being transported back to our time. How... totally cool. I guess this is my way of telling to... Also, I put a latch on our box to make it way easier to open. Thanks again. It's so nice to have someone who shares my...
I need more chrome. Put that there so I can actually maintain and see what I'm... Da, da, ba, da, da. There are lots of diamond that's in this room. Yes, fireside chat. Let's go see what FDR wants from me now. Probably fear itself. Ooh, I found one of the pieces of the telescope I'm looking for. Yay. And yes, I know the fear itself is JFK, not FDR, but you know. The folks in Sandrock probably wouldn't know that. Possibly.
Good evening, everyone.
Goodbye,
Would
Myrtle.
you look who I brought with me today? Our very own Mayor Trudy, back from her arduous journey through the desert. Let's give her that warm Sandrock welcome she's...
Thank you, everyone. It's nice to be back. And look at what all sprung up since I've been gone. The new bridge, the reinforced water tower. Oh, truly amazing. As I return to my post, I hope to continue to pave the way forward to a better Sandrock.
Well put, Trudy. Now you must tell us, what of your trip to the desert? What about all those experimental seeds you took with you? Surely there must be the beginnings of a new oasis out there now.
Well, I hadn't really prepared anything on that particular subject. I think you can go ahead with whatever you play.
Pish-posh, old girl.
Well, if you insist. The seeds I brought out this time, they didn't survive, once again. However...
Don't be down on yourself, Trudy. Even the cleverest cook can't cook a meal without the right ingredients. More so, the cleverest gardener couldn't grow weeds without water. These are simply the facts of our situation.
Not quite, but, you know.
Perhaps I really need to start considering importing produce from Portia.
You said you was gonna plant us a whole mess of trees out there and stop them sandstorms. You can't even grow yourself a green bean. Oh man, this is bad. Are we like doomed or something?
Yes, doom.
Now hold on, y'all.
Perhaps we should play
Surely
some
that ain't
Doom.
all. I believe Trudy still had more to say before being so rude.
Well, in the midst of my travels, I was able to collect and label a great number of soils and plants that should be beneficial to Zeke's research. Yeah, no need to cheer.
Man.
Alright, I gotta go.
All this time out, and you want to act like a bunch of dirt is gonna help us? I ain't never learned nothing from dirt, except not to eat it. Heck, I got plenty of dirt down at the farm. If you asked nicely, I would have gladly lent you some.
Cooper,
Oh,
soils around
fun.
here got different nutrients in them. If I can...
Oh, phooey. My dirt's just as nutritious as it gets. What with all that fertilization influence of the Yakmel and whatnot? It's a regular plant buffet over there. Oh, you can eat.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's look on the bright side. At least our mayor returned to us, safe and
Look, if the so-called road to a green desert ends up going nowhere, then we'll build a road somewhere else, right?
Just because one idea didn't work doesn't mean we're never going to figure that.
Apologies if this has been asked already, but plants don't grow in sand, right? Asking for a friend.
All right,
Actually,
all right.
plants
Simmer
do
down,
grow in
y'all.
sand. You just have to know what kinds of plants.
I'm sure something will come of Trudy's selfless work. Let's call it here for now.
I support Trudy. Sure is a lot of tourists here. Wonder how many of them we get to kneecap. Ooh, she sent me money and food. I need a bronze stick. Create a bronze stick. Create more bronze. Alright, folks. You have spent the last, well, the better part of 3 hours with me here on the WBPL 76. I appreciate it. Thank you. You have made decisions in your entertainment, and, well, this was one of them. Anyway, the WBPL 76 is a wholly owned subsidiary of the WBPL. The WBPL is a cooperative group of crazies. We do crazy stuff. We support crazy people and crazy causes. Take care of yourselves. Be good to one another. Remember, life is short. Don't shorten it. If bad things are happening in your life, talk to someone. Catch y'all later.